Hello. This evening, I wanted to run through my fragrance empties. I have a box here. Ooh, there we go. With a number number of different bottles and a couple of travels and a little bit of body care. Yeah, I love fragrance empties videos. They're one of my favorites. So I'll try and keep this moving for you, and I'll start with the perfumes. So if you'd like to see what I've emptied and what I'll be repurchasing or have repurchased, please keep watching. First up, we have Poison Girl EDT. So this is the lighter one, and it has more candy gourmand notes in it compared to the EDP. I replaced this with a big bottle of the Poison Girl EDP, which, look, I'm glad I did. The EDP is much heavier, richer. It's less candy-esque. And the EDP lasts so much longer. But this is fun. This is really fun. There's candied orange in Poison Girl, the EDT. There's praline. And of course, Poison Girl vanilla tonka. I don't think I'll ever get sick of the Poison Girl DNA. And I really enjoyed this little 30ml EDT. Next, we have this one. Now, 100 Bon is the brand, and this is I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it. It is the Fig, Carvi and Jardin de Figuier. So this is the Fig one, and do correct me if I'm wrong, but I think 100 Bon, I think they were like an early clean brand. Yeah, this I've had for quite a while, and it was at my work, and it's absolutely empty. And I just decided to use it up. It's a really nice, I'll just see if we can we focus on there, maybe. It's a sweet, fizzy fig fragrance, 100 Bon Carvi and Jardin de Figuier. I love fig, and it has inspired me. I've added some fig fragrances to my wish list, like Philosophos by Diptyque. This one's inspired me to check out more fig fragrances, but the longevity on this was poor. But yeah, I did enjoy it, and like I say, I'm sure we all do it. We have a couple of fragrances we keep at our workplace and that we can use without offending anyone. So that's 100 Bon Carvi et Jardin de Figuier. There we go. Next, we have Kenzo Flower. Gosh, this is a good one. This is a heavy, powdery, musky fragrance. It's been around for quite a while, Kenzo Flower. This is the original flower version. There's plenty of flankers, and I'm keen to try the flankers, actually. This one smells ever so slightly dated and classic and mature, but I am probably all those things as well. So I hope so. So I actually don't mind these more classic smelling musky fragrances. The thing that stands out with this very distinctive powdery musky fragrance to me is the incense note that is mixed in with the musk. If you like heavy, powdery, musky fragrances, I would suggest, if you haven't already, and I think most of us have, checking out Kenzo Flower. And as I say, I wouldn't repurchase this just yet. Absolutely love it, but would be keen to try perhaps some of the flankers, which are a little more contemporary. Kenzo Flower. Moving on, we have this one, Sensuous by Estee Lauder. This is a big love. It is a lotiony, I'd say lotiony over milky. sandalwood fragrance. Absolutely beautiful. I wore this a lot to bed. This is a 50 ml bottle, and highly recommended if you like lotiony sandalwood. Very calming. It's, to me, this is a whole vibe, as they say, because it's super calming. It's noticeable, but it doesn't project hugely, and it only lasts about 3 hours. But I was going to say I would repurchase this, but I'm not going to for a little while, because there's another one in my collection that smells a lot like this, or the sandalwood is similar, and that is Michael Kors Sexy Amber. I've spoken about that one a couple of times, and I'm going to try and use up that bottle instead of this one. It gives me a similar feeling. The amber is slightly different. This doesn't have any kind of particular amberness to it. This is very much lotiony sandalwood. There's a kind of white floralness to this. But yeah, otherwise I'd repurchase this. But I've got Sexy Amber. That was Estee Lauder Sensuous. Moving on. Oh, this one is Narciso Rodriguez Musk Noir for Her. So this is not the Rose Musk Noir. This is just Musk Noir for Her. Absolute favorite. I went through this enormous bottle, again, largely wearing it in the evenings. I did wear this during the winter, in the cooler months. The cooler months here in Australia, the part of Australia I'm in, it gets reasonably cold, but we don't get to freezing. And this worked well in cool temps and as well of the evening. Narciso Rodriguez Musk. To me, in these bottles, it's the same musk in the different ones. And here we have it combined with plum and a divine suede. This is a great fragrance. I would just highly recommend this to anyone. There's a sophistication to this. It's feminine, it's sophisticated. It's a bit mysterious, it's a bit sexy. That is Musk Noir for Her by Narciso Rodriguez. All right, still working our way through. I finished Rizazi Ebha. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It is, and I think a lot of us, it's received a fair bit of attention. A lot of us like and have tried this. This, to me, is a wonderful, reasonably light-wearing gourmand fragrance. It's very caramelly. I think it's a praline note that gives it that. And there's a freshness to this. There's apple, and I also get a freshness, almost a floral freshness with it as well. But I enjoyed this a lot. It's kind of deceptively strong, as in I found it lasted a long time. It doesn't project a lot. It's light in that sense. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I won't be in a hurry to repurchase it because I think this is 65 mils and it isn't, the Rizazis aren't super affordable Middle Eastern, at least not here in Australia. And I found I went through this very quickly. It's got a wonderful sprayer on it that pushes out a lot of fragrance. But this 65 mil, I went through pretty quickly. I'm playing around with a few other gourmand, reasonably light wearing gourmands at the moment. As I say, we're in the cooler weather here and I don't feel the need for this, but if you're thinking about buying it and you like a caramel fragrance with some apple, I recommend this. That's Ebha by Rizazi. All right, next. Oh my goodness. Okay, every video I bore people to snores. Is there a little bit left in this? I bore everyone to snores. No, it's not. Nothing more is coming out with Jimmy Choo Fever. It's been my favorite over the last 12 months. I have got another bottle of this, well into that one. Jimmy Choo Fever. It is sweet, musky, powdery, plum with some coffee, with some chocolate nuance. I think it's cacao, maybe it's hazelnut, I'm not sure. This is so versatile all year round, day or night. It's sweet and girly. Yeah, feminine leaning girly. It projects nicely. It's not a beast, and 4 hours longevity. This has been the princess. I think she's a princess, not a queen, in my collection. And I can't explain why I go through it so much and love it so much, but I really do. Jimmy Choo Fever. All right, let's move into these travels. The first one that I've been through, this one, let me give it a whiff. Kayali Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. This is a big love for me. I get the white florals, particularly jasmine. There's other florals in here. I get the jasmine and coconut and the delicious vanilla. Like it a lot. I haven't bought a bigger bottle. I potentially could. It doesn't last a long time. And maybe with these beachy florals, coconut florals, I'm just too used to them being quite strong. This one is very delicate and very refined. She's beautiful. An image that comes to mind for me with Utopia Vanilla Cocoa is it's like lace. It's like intricate lace. But yeah, the performance for the cost Kayali is asking for this, I don't know. It may be in my future. I thoroughly enjoyed this little 10 ml travel. That's Utopia Vanilla Cocoa by Kayali. All right. What else have we got? This one, Ellis Brooklyn Florist. This one came as a gift with a purchase a while back. It smells beautiful. It's a very contemporary, young floral fragrance. It reminds me of what I associate with the Ellis Brooklyn DNA. It's got that bright juiciness to it. There's fruits in here. Again, there's an issue with the longevity. This just doesn't last for any time at all in an Australian summer. So Florist by Ellis Brooklyn. Enjoyed this, but won't be repurchasing or purchasing a big bottle. Okay. And this is just a little travel of Kayali Vanilla 28. And I've got the big one. I'm more than halfway through the big one, I think. I like this. I know we heard a lot about it over the years, and some people are kind of poo-pooing the old Vanilla 28, I think. I still adore it. And so, yeah, this one has been repurchased. That brings us to the end of the perfumes. I went through this body oil. Is it Nooks? Correct me if I'm wrong. This Nooks body oil. This is the floral version. I went through this super quickly. Adore it. Predominantly, I get orange blossom in here, and it's divine, and it's a dry oil, and it pretty much goes underneath any white floral fragrance you can think of. And the floral version does have a sense of luxury to it. That is Nooks, the oiled floral version. And I have replaced this. It just seems to be sitting over here on my desk with this big one. And I'm into that one. I enjoy this a lot. The dry oil from Nooks, the floral version in the pink bottle. Okay. I'll quickly run through these body products. And I'm still well and truly Bath and Body Works enjoying. Two of the moisture creams. We have the rose. This is great, guys. This is a great fresh rose fragrance from Bath and Body Works. And I've got this in the lotion as well. This is the moisture cream. This goes under any rose fragrance absolutely beautifully. And yes, so that has been repurchased. Pink Pineapple Sunrise. This is artificial fruits. And to me, quite a few of these fruity ones from Bath and Body Works have a distinctly, what would we say? Sherbet. it's like sherbet powder, sherbet lollies from when I was a kid. There's a distinct sherbet tang to Pink Pineapple Sunrise. Great for the summertime, young and fun. What else have we got here? Oh, there is one fragrance mist from Bath & Body Works. You're the One. Artificial strawberry fruity goodness. I don't seem to use a lot of fragrance mists really. And when I use one, I'll just stick with one and go through that one. But this, again, combines with a lot of fruity fragrances. That is You're the One. Also, Bath & Body Works, the lotion, Warm Vanilla Sugar. I go through a ton of Warm Vanilla Sugar. Really like it. It's a noticeable sugary vanilla fragrance, but also subtle enough that it doesn't take over. And Life of the Party is citrusy cocktail. That's a bit of fun too. And I think this will be the last thing I'll mention. This is from Lush, and this is their foot balm called Repeat. And I've got another one of these, and Marvelous Foot Balm, why it's included in this video, it has a very strong citrusy, not very strong, but delightfully, I'd say orangey citrus fragrance. That is the Orange Foot Balm, Repeat Orange Foot Balm by Lush. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching this Empties video. I hope you found it interesting or entertaining, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.